What's going on? I'm back for my holiday sale, 40 plus games under $5 broadcast series for January 2024. Hope everybody's still keeping strong with those New Year's resolutions. Hopefully I'm going to have me a laptop tomorrow, so I'm excited about that, especially for broadcasting purposes. Now, all these deals that I'm going to be giving you here in the string of broadcasts that I'm doing will end on January 18th at 2:59 a.m., so make sure you buy any that you're interested in before then. I always try to find different genres, so hopefully I got something for everybody. Now, for newcomers, make sure you check out my previous broadcasts on my channel for future games to keep your eyes on until Sony puts them on sale again. Just add them to your wish list to kind of keep tabs on them. No matter what system you own, whether it's Sony, Xbox, or Nintendo, or even Steam, my site can be a reference. For those that don't know, a lot of these games that I talk about on my PS5 are on Steam and other platforms, sometimes cheaper, sometimes a little bit more. And Steam is free to download to your desktop or laptop PC, or even your phone. And without further ado, let's get the curtain rolling. I don't know why I said that. So, now this first one was a late addition, but when I saw it, I wound up having to erase a game anyway because I forgot that it ended on the 6th instead of the 18th. So I'm kind of glad that happened because I was able to put this one in here. Miles and Kylo. It is an action platformer, so my friend Sam better be paying attention. For PlayStation Plus, it is 79 cents. For non-PlayStation Plus, it is $1.59. From $7.99. Had to do some extra review searching for this one, so I definitely classify it as a hidden gem. Out of 15 critic reviews, this got an 83. Metacritic gave it an 89 on iOS with 4 critic reviews, and a 75 on Switch with 4. Single player. This 80s inspired game has cross-buy support for the PS4 and PlayStation Vita. Nothing about PS5 support though. Milo and his faithful dog Kylo have been attacked by an evil specter, as you saw, and after a crash find themselves in a bit of a pickle without spoiling things too much. You have 36 intense levels, including 5 boss fights. Definitely looks more challenging than the NES games of old, that's for sure. One reviewer wrote that it reminded him of the old NES game Felix the Cat. And after refreshing myself with a trailer, I found out why he said that. Kind of reminded me of Mario with a little bit of Sonic the Hedgehog thrown in, with as fast-paced as that Sonic series was. Main missions plus side, so it's got clocked at about 4 to 5 hours. It is rated E for everybody, so this is a kid-friendly game, so parents, you're welcome. Something very cheap that can keep your kid busy for 4 to 5 hours while you have some peace and quiet. Think long and hard about that. Especially about the fact that you might find more hours on this list. Now, the next one. The Walking Vegetables Radical Edition. It is a shooting action game. On sale for $1.29 from $12.99. Out of 13 critic reviews, this got a 75. Metacritic gave it a 75 on Xbox with 4 critic reviews. So one generally positive score there. 1 to 2 player local co-op, so you can partner up with a buddy. The world's under attack by vegetables turned evil by aliens, so it's up to you to defend the planet. As you loot buildings and areas, you'll find weapon shops to buy more firepower, and through combat, develop your skills to battle it out with over 20 different types of enemies that your parents made you eat as a kid that you thought were disgusting. So this experience can be a bit therapeutic if you look on the bright side of things. Stay on your toes for the boss fights that you will encounter from city to city. Maps are randomized, meaning they will be different every time you play. Main missions plus size, it's got clocked at about 3 to 4 hours. And there's one of the weapon shops that you will find. This is rated T for teen. So. Now this next one is a bit of a classic. Bit of an oldie, but still a goodie, I think. Flashback. And I actually bought this a while back. Action adventure. On sale for $1.49 from $9.99. On OpenCritic, this got rated a 76 out of 12 critic reviews. Megacritic gave it a 77 for Switch with 10 critic reviews, so one generally positive score there. Now, if you go on Megacritic to look at this to verify what I've said, but how would you not take me for my word? I mean, I'm just kidding, I don't care. Now, but if you go on Megacritic to look at this, make sure you look at the one released in 2018, not the one in 2013. Single player game. I remember this game was released in 1992. I was still a freshman in high school. The year is 2142. After fleeing a spaceship and stripped of all memory, you awaken surrounded by enemies quickly to pounce on sight of you. So you must try to find your way back to Earth and discover a plot much bigger than you originally thought. Now, this revision comes with sound and music that have been remastered and post FX graphic filters. There's a rewind that's been added, which varies according to the difficulty that's been set. There's also tutorials for those who need help getting started, or those who have been away for a little bit and need a bit of a refresher. This game was ranked among the best 100 games of all time, so if you've never played it, it's time to see what all the hype is about. Main missions plus sides, it's got clocked at about 7 hours. Rated E for everybody, so this is another kid-friendly game that the parents could pounce on. Now there's a Flashback 2 available on the PlayStation Store. It's a sort of a prequel of sorts, but it's not on sale right now. Now, let's see. Now this one, the Count Lucanor, hope I'm saying that right. An adventure survival horror game. That's how I rated this one. $1.49, marked from $14.99. On OpenCritic, this got a 76 out of 22 critic reviews. Megacritic gave it a 78 for PC with 11 critic reviews and 72 for Switch with 9. So one mixed and one generally positive score. Single player game. You play as a young boy named Hans, whose story starts out innocently enough, but soon transforms into a nightmare as you are approached by a strange creature who turns your world on its head, as wealth is promised in return for what seems like a simple challenge. But you find yourself trapped somewhere where it looks like there is no escape. You can light candles to help light your way and to help keep track of where you've explored. You'll meet colorful characters that will give you clues as you explore this Silent Hill and Legend of Zelda-inspired pixel-arted world by solving puzzles and avoiding traps and by hiding as you see there. As you try to solve the mystery and claim your riches. There's 5 different endings and several subplots, so there's a lot of replayability here. Main missions plus sides, it's got clocked at about 4 to 5 hours. And it is rated T for teen. And show off some there's the little munchkin, the little jester. Alright. Let's see. Now this, actually we're going to do Blackguards 2 last, because that didn't come with a trailer, so I'm going to have to look that one up. Moving on. Now this one, Candle, The Power of the Flame. I mean, it's actually in my cart. I'm probably going to purchase this. It's an adventure platformer. See, this is the reason why I watch trailers. Some critics dub this as an action game or just an adventure game with puzzle elements. But I saw this and I'm like, this is a platformer in so many ways. And after reading some reviews on Steam, they said the same thing. So don't be fooled by that. On sale for $1.99 from $19.99. Out of 23 critic reviews, this got a 78 from me. Metacritic gave it an 80 for PC with 15 critic reviews, 72 for Switch with 9, and a 76 with Xbox with 6. So 2 generally positive and 1 mixed score. Single player game. Play as a young novice as you partake on a quest to rescue someone from a terrible evil. You really have to pay attention to details here for solving puzzles and watching where you step, because there may be a nasty surprise in wait, as you just saw at the ending of this. One of your hands is actually a candle to help illuminate areas or drive away your foes. Some reviewers said some pathways was very well hidden, so keep your eyes peeled. It also has a few fast travel platforms for getting around quickly. A hand-painted watercolor world with a very well-mentioned soundtrack, at least in the reviews I looked at. So nice to know that the human element played a part in this world's creation, because it was let's see, main missions plus sides got clocked at about 8 hours, and it is rated E for everybody. Let's see. Here we go. Gonner. Now, this is a shooting action platformer. On sale, it is $1.99, marked from $9.99. This game was well received from what I saw. OpenCritic gave it a 77 out of 25 critic reviews. On Metacritic, it got a 79 for Switch with 14, an 81 for PC with 6, so 2 generally positive scores. Single player game. You play as a largely misunderstood and altruistic character as you try to cheer up your only true friend by searching for just the right gift as your journey takes you to dark and dangerous places. As you can see, this game is a little challenging, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. As your surprising mentor supplies you with a big arsenal and abilities to use as you traverse constantly changing levels and hidden secrets with new items to use in different run-throughs. And why are you doing this to me? Alright. Alright. Daily challenge mode is updated once a day. As in this mode, everybody plays the same level as you attempt to crush the competition. And if you lose your head, don't worry. They have plenty more to replace it. Main missions plus sides just got clocked at about 9 hours, and it is rated E for everybody. Why do you keep doing this to me? Why can't I play this video right now? Why are you being this way? Okay. It's being contrary right now, so I guess I'll just finish it out by showing you some pictures. Gonner 2 is on here for $3.24, or you can get 1 and 2 in the deluxe bundle for just $4.99. So the bundle is the best deal. And hopefully the trailer will be better for you than it was for me. But there's some pictures. That must be the buddy. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever I go, he... Okay, I'll stop that. Let's see. Now... Let's see. This one's Speedrunners. This one I considered a party action platformer. For PlayStation Plus, it is $1.99. For non-PlayStation Plus, $2.49, marked from $9.99. OpenCritic gave it an 80 from 19 critic reviews. Metacritic gave it an 84 on PC with 11. 71 on Switch with 6, so 1 generally positive and 1 mixed score there. A 1 to 4 player through local co-op. Can have up to 4 players online, but PlayStation Plus is required. Yep, that's right. Sorry. When you're a superhero, getting to the scene of a crime can be tricky, especially when you have other superheroes trying to beat you there. However, there are enough grappling hooks, power-ups, and interactive environments lying around to keep the competition fast and furious as you try to knock your fellow heroes out of the running. Players can form teams of 2 for some 2 versus 2 action. Teams need to win 4 rounds, whereas individuals just need to win 3. Teams also share their sprinting meter during a run. When you gain enough experience points, you level up and unlock new powers, characters, trails, and character skills. Main missions plus sides collected about 12 hours, but from the party aspect, the replayability is endless here. So this is a great game for large groups, for family get-togethers. It is rated E for everybody too, so kids can get in on the fun here. There is a free demo available in the PlayStation Store. Now, there's 4 DLCs on here that are 75 to 80% off. That come with a total of 15 new characters and 17 new trails to add. So, now there's also a deluxe bundle for $4.24, marked from $16.99. That comes with the base game and all the DLC. So, if you're looking to get the whole kit and caboodle, that's the one you need to go with. And the demo, just click here where the 3 dots are, and there will be the free demo to try. And since it doesn't expire until the 18th, so you still got some time to try it out. Now, the one I want to close out with was... And I have to... why did I click on Cinemax? I don't even have Cinemax. One I want to close out with is Blackguards 2, and I'm having to... really? No. Okay. And I've kind of got it already set up here. Blackguards 2 is a turn-based strategy / RPG game. $1.99 marked from $9.99. On OpenCritic, this got a 74 out of 33 critic reviews. So I thought that was a pretty impressive rating given the number of critics involved. Megacritic, it got a 74 from 48 critic reviews. So one mixed score there, but since it was almost 50, I thought that was close enough to 75. Single player game. This is actually the 11th video game made in the Dark Eye series, if you're not familiar with that. It's a very popular series, and I will be covering a few more of their games later on in this list. You want revenge no matter the cost, but that cost could be more than you bargained for. As time marches on, your sanity plummets. As you play a noblewoman who is losing her grip on reality, following a terrible deed that befell her, and wants revenge no matter the cost. So she enlists the help of some infamous blackguards and mercenaries. You engage your foes on hexagonal playing fields, which is part of a bigger open world, which can change according to your decisions. Units can topple stacked boxes, cast spells, and activate traps, like chandeliers from above on top of your enemies. You find additional allies along your journey with skill trees and can be equipped with weapons and gear. Will you be a tyrant or a savior? As you march along your path of vengeance, you decide. Main missions plus sides, it's got clocked at about 22 hours. And it is rated M for mature. I thought this was a nice game to close it on. And that does it for this segment. Hopefully Hopefully you found something to take away from this, and be sure to stay tuned for my other videos in this series, and be sure to spread this to anybody you know that's looking to save some money on some great reviewed games at a really good price. If I saved you some money on a game, hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.